Welcome back everyone to Dualbrickcity, and I got exciting news for all of you. And now it's not just that I'm filming again, but I moved. We have a whole new studio. I got a bigger room now, with a lot of expansion room here, which also meant the city is getting bigger. You can tell by just the open areas everywhere and the flipped over base plates. We gained a lot of space for this new city coming up here. And a lot more details will come. So the city gained in space by 12 base plates. So we upgrade the city from 68 base plates to 80 now. So we got 8 wide and 10 base plates long. Which also means we can put little Tatooine back in place in its full glory. And of course the clone base. And we will be able to expand that now in the future. Starting off with something I already did, I started expanding the mountain. As you can tell, now it's not just that one front part, but we also have integrated the hangar. I'm not fully done with that yet, as you can tell in the back corner here. I got a little opening there that needs to be fixed, and then we need to add some more details on the top part, which I'm gonna do in the next few days hopefully, because I'm gonna tear off the whole green area on this mountain part. I'm gonna shift it over, build it a lot more bigger, and of course I will film that so all of you can see that more often again. But I'm going to build a whole clone commando research and development base in there, and maybe even expand the Jedi temple that is currently in about this part of the level here, because now with that new room we have more space. And I know a lot of you are going to be excited. We will be able to see the backside again. So all the interior that we built, I might have to refurnish some of it. But it's going to be nice just adding everything to it again. And putting details in every little corner of the city. And of course you already have noticed I put back some of my clones over here. The 501st and the 332nd. With a little bit more attachment coming here as well. I started rebuilding my wall here with a whole defense line, but we're also gonna expand this wall, since we have little Tatooine back in town. So little Tatooine is also gonna be expanded all the way here, and then we expand more water here, in between the lighthouse and the Darth Vader tower. I currently just have the base plates loose laying here because I'm still need some more wood to put underneath and make like a mini table, but I will be able to walk through the city again, which makes it easier, especially in that size, because if I would raise it on a table I could not stand over here and reach probably halfway into it. But so forgive me for having so many open spots there. I also need more base plates. And everything in Lego costs a lot of money, so we have to do it step by step. But with the clone base over here, I already started building a new building here with my 2nd battalion, also known as my phase 2 clones. As you can tell, I got a few battle packs, but I'm getting more so that we can expand this whole area here. And you might can think what is gonna put here. We are finally building the harbor that I promised you over a year ago. I know folks, I'm sorry about that. But it's finally coming. I left the room open here, so we can put a harbor here, attach it to the beach parts, and just have it in all synchronization with little Tatooine over here. Which is gonna be amazing, especially from my new point of view, since I have my table right back here. I will be able to see little Tatooine again, my clone base, and then the whole city in glory behind it. And don't forget to like and subscribe, especially now that I'm doing YouTube videos again. I'm trying to do them more often with more updates, especially since we have so much to do now. So that will help me out a lot, folks. So don't forget. Going from there, of course, one of the most important parts in Dualbrickcity is to have a dual part city. We have the regular city, And we have the clone base, with Star Wars partially integrating little Tatooine. But, as everyone knows, we always had a conflict zone here, which is also something I'm gonna work on. I'm totally honest with you guys, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. If I'm gonna do a combat zone, like a front line, or if I'm gonna do like a full military staging up. So big armaments on the clone base, big armaments on the other side, especially now that we have that space. Because remember, like a year ago when we had a similar city layout, I only had one road part, which wasn't much. And then the last city before we moved, so last month pretty much, I only had the little 4 base plate part here. So as you remember, this was it. So it was pretty limited of what I could do there. But now we have so much more space, we're gonna expand this whole operation and put out some more stuff for the Mandalorians there. Because I'm probably gonna move all these buildings around, move my little Avengers Tower and the Daily Bugle into this back corner over here, just to have like a wall of Lego before you look at my wall itself. But I'm also gonna expand this mountain. Because one of my favorite things to do is, other than city building, I love doing landscaping. So with that, I want to expand the spice mine and build that whole mountain bigger. Because I looked at a few pictures of my old city and I just missed how I used to have this mountain and this mountain just about this high kinda, and then just that little valley where the dam is, which looks a lot more natural and just makes it everything more monstrous, which I want. I want to go big this time. So I got a bunch of pieces and I'm trying to get more and more pieces so that we can upgrade everything. And then with that new bigger mountain, I can't just have that as a solid mountain and have this all hollowed out with an interior clone base. So what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna wait a little bit with this part of the mountain until we get the new sets from the Mandalorian season 2 or 3, which also gonna have like parts for the Mandalorian fortress, everything in it. So we can finally build the Mandalorians and Mandalore inside that mountain, which I'm thinking is gonna be epic. But until then, we are gonna focusing mostly on the clone base, little Tatooine, and this area here. Because my city, I love my city, but it is mostly done. All we have to do now is just move some of the buildings back and forth, see what's gonna be placed best where, and then from there go and do all the accessories onto the base plates again. But also just have everything aligned, which is gonna be beautiful with lots of little stories of Star Wars in between. Because you all know, I can't just have a regular Lego city. I need to put something Star Wars everywhere. Because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And Lego Star Wars, isn't that the reason why 90% of us are here today? Just to bring it all together. So I hope you all like it. Stay tuned for more content coming in the future again on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. Everything on Dualbrickcity. So don't forget to like and subscribe everywhere. And you all have a good one.